Petersburg, Florida. Martina Frantova on the return. First ever meeting, and that ball is deep.
Ben kind of flexes the wrist as there was a lot of forearm action on that particular roll from a low position.
Here's a look at Frantova, 32, based out of Naples, Florida.
Good hands from Travis.
Nice.
And Ben goes back to it, and that is coming back at him with more pace than he hit it. Martina Frantova, a ton of raw power in her paddle, and she has been able to clean up some of the soft stuff more and more.
Second serve.
Florida Smash teammates, Travis
Yes.
Rettenmaier, quality forehand third shot drive and speed up from the kitchen, and a very nice backhand counter as well.
A little high on the third, and Ben Johns throws that back down. Talk about the title count. Ben has 151 career titles to his name. Annalie Waters, just 3 behind him at 148.
Point.
She could very well hit the 150 milestone here in the same place where she hit the 100 career gold medal marker last season. If you reflect back on that, she's ripped 50 straight
50 off.
golds since then,
No
in just a year.
Yeah, no big deal. Just phenomenal work to get back to the kitchen for the 1 seeds after being pushed off the line. Also a bit of wind early at the back of Frantova and Rettenmaier.
Second serve. Yeah. 2-1-2.
That one's short. The wind playing a factor there, and a short return. Couldn't capitalize, though, for Ben Johns. Ball back to Rettenmaier and Frantova.
Frantova forced to really shorten up her swing on that shot, and Ben Johns got exactly what he was looking for, but could not capitalize. Side spinner. Oh, wow. So Rettenmaier, the veteran, throws out a little funky side spin serve and forces the air from Annalie Waters. Why not try it again?
And a cutter. Earned a very short return. Couldn't pay it off, though. Frantova throws it into the net.
Yeah, it was so short that Travis couldn't drive. He had to go with a drop.
Side out. Two, 2-1.
Ooh, just faded away from the Ernie attempt of Frantova. The get by Waters, too, flying off the court, throws a paddle up, hits a perfect reset.
I think it's part of the 1 seeds game that gets overlooked. How good they are scrambling and getting back to the kitchen line or up to the kitchen line. Travis always rocking a fancy shirt.
He is.
He likes his colors and his patterns.
Point.
Always well coordinated, too.
I see some green on both Annalie and Ben, but I can't say they're matching. And that's usually Ben's fault.
Ben's shorts do pull in Annalie Waters' light green.
Okay.
And she does have the light green spandex underneath.
Okay.
So maybe a touch of it.
4-2-2.
Good eye there,
The
partner.
hat matches. The shoes don't.
Point.
But to your point, yes, it usually is Ben's fault with the fashion.
5-2-2. Side out.
He throws out the watch it to Ben, and he didn't watch it well
2-5-1.
enough.
Good to the
Second
deep
serve.
baseline. How much do you think jet lag will be a part of it for the players that were part of that YOLO trip to Asia?
I would say a little bit.
Okay.
I believe we were talking about over 30 hours of travel to get back stateside. So that's no joke.
Side out.
But, you know, Ben, 26. I think he'll, you know, good diet,
5-2-1.
professional athlete, all those things. I think that'll help him get to where he needs to be.
Second serve.
Ben and Annalie got
5-2-2.
bronze in Mesa. Mentioned that ugly bronze on their 2025.
Brown, not bronze. So good to them with all of their accolades.
Got knocked out by Anna Bright and Dekel Bar.
6-2-2. Point.
Ben just goes back to the slow roll from a low position. This is a classic match for Annalie Waters and Ben Johns, where their opponents are playing fine. There's been back and forth points, but they're up 7-2.
Right. It hasn't seemed like the cleanest game for them on their side as well.
Yeah, so just another day at the office. Nice work from Rettenmaier. He's come over to the middle, put pressure with the forehand multiple times early in game one. Frantova going for the high-risk, high-reward drive up Ben John's line and can't find it.
2-7-2.
Annalie unwinding the stats, brings forward at the high opportunity on another drive from Frantova.
Yeah, that's normally an issue for most players, but on the run, transitioning forward, like you said, Michelle, Annalie Waters finds a big-time first volley.
8-2-1. Point.
Gets it right down, does Ben Johns.
Yeah, so missed one early on point one. Frantova cracked a backhand return on the next.
9-2-1.
ATP with ease
Point.
from Ben
Game point.
Johns. Martina Frantova laughing it off.
You want to talk about an efficient mover, Ben Johns. That ball was
10-1.
sliced heavy from Travis Rettenmaier. Not an issue for Ben.
And Lee finishes off game one efficiently. 11-2 the scoreline, and we're going to step aside for just a moment. The world #1 looking for a spot is here. You can stream every court, including all of these. Scan that QR code, download to get your free 30-day trial subscription today. And we've already had some upsets on the day. Adam Stone, Mari Humberg, and CJ Klinger take out Etta Tuionatoa and James Ignatowicz. What is that?
Well, that's a good win for Mari and CJ. That's what that is. Especially especially with how James Ignatowicz looked and mixed last weekend in St. George.
Absolutely. And then Tyson McGuffin and Lacey Schneeman have already advanced to the round of 16 with ease over Matt Wright and Lucy Kovalova. Again, don't miss any of the action. Download the Pickleball TV app. Game 2 upon us now over on the top left corner of your screen, Humana Championship Court. So winner of this one will get Tyson and Lacey, who won gold in Australia.
Point.
Nice work from Ben Johns. And when Travis Rettenmaier comes over to protect Frantova and is moving back to his position, he is off balance and very attackable, and Ben Johns makes him pay.
Just hunting in the middle, waiting for that shot to come to his forehand.
And there's been some talk also about taking those fourth shots out of the air and letting it bounce. If you overextend and take that ball out of the air, the damage some of these players can do from the midcourt, like we just saw from Ben Johns on that previous point, it's much more of a thing than it used to be.
What's the key to putting yourself in the right spot for that, as Frantova almost takes one to the head.
Yeah, good duck there for Frantova. Yeah, so just recognition of the shot that's coming your way and making sure you're not reaching to take it out of the air. As I said, you can do so much more damage off of the bounce with the paddle technology and the skill sets these players have than you used to. So you need to definitely have a blend of the two, where before it was just take everything you can out of the air.
Side out.
Little hiccup on the third from Ben Johns. Sets up some chaos on their way up. Ball back to Frantova and Rettenmaier.
0-4-1.
That one gets through. A couple of smiles from Waters and Johns.
Nice shot, Travis.
1-4-1. Second serve.
I just missed it. I mean, it's just so tough to come up with the strategy against the one seeds. Frantova took some cracks at Ben early in game one. Didn't really work as she tries to go up the line again. Travis Rettenmaier, he's got Annalie Waters in front of him. Can he really frivolously speed up and try to create offense from a low position? I don't think that's the case. Incredible defense. Burn alert and a lefty. Okay.
Oh!
Point.
I think he saved him on that last one, as that was going to be wide. What a display, though, from all four players.
Travis just asked Ben the same thing. Is that going wide? Ben said, yep.
Yep, it was.
Sure was. Most dynamic point of the match so far. Yeah, definitely short. Can't blame Travis for stabbing at it, though.
Just wanted to keep that fun point going.
Ooh, Frantova gets what she wanted there down the line on Johns.
Well, she's going for it. Hasn't worked a few times, like I said, especially in game one, but she is still keeping Ben honest, taking plenty of shots towards his backhand with offense.
Oh!
Wow,
Oh
between the legs.
It's so good. Oh my. Ben gets the ATP defense between the wickets of Annalie Waters.
Yeah, Rettenmaier going 5-hole right there, and Ben has the backup. Talk about two awesome points.
Waters wanted the highlight reel, Ernie, to finish it.
You always, anytime your partner does something special, you want to win that point so bad. I know that feeling well.
1-5-2.
Wow, crazy bust of wind in the middle of that point.
That was a lot for Frantova. Deep in the court from Annalie Waters, side spin moving away from her.
5-1-1.
Definitely a bit more breezy today than singles yesterday.
I agree completely with that.
Just hit with ease. ATP to the corner.
Just efficiency.
Yeah.
Never looks in a hurry. Just
like it sounds. It seems like Mozart's playing in the background when.
Right. It's true.
Ben's lining up for his shots, just so graceful and peaceful.
Yeah, everybody has their style, but I mean, his recognition, his anticipation, and like I said, the efficiency of his footwork is why he's the best.
Point.
And that.
And that. Let's not forget that. And then you have, you know, let's say for an example, like a Kwang Duong, just over there grunting, ripping through everything. Again, right. Everybody has their style.
Waters points through the middle, a perfect setup from Ben Johns, and they blink, and it's 9-1.
Yeah, the amount of spin on that setup drive from Ben Johns was incredible. The different ball flight than we normally see from him. And of course, Annalie Waters gets the glory on the put away.
Point. Match point.
No worries. Ben John steps over and gets the glory. The next point for match point. It was 11-13 when
10-1-1.
game one was done. It is now 7 minutes later. Plus a 1 minute
Point game
commercial
match.
break, and Waters and Johns just took out Rettenmaier and Frantova in 6 minutes
Yeah.
in game two.
I mean, I feel like they didn't